All right, welcome back to another Salmon Industries live stream. Oh, where's my mic? There it is. All right, today progress will probably be a little slow. I don't know how many of you have been following on Facebook, but uh, a week ago today, I had some emergency dental surgery to remove all of my wisdom teeth because one grew in too long a while back. It made it so I couldn't close my mouth all the way, which I was just going to deal with. I didn't really care too much. But then suddenly on Sunday, I had this left one become infected and impacted, and it caused me like the worst pain I've ever had in my life. So they got me in for emergency surgery, and they said, "Hey, while we're in there, we should probably take all of them out." So I said, "Fine." So at age 29, I had all four wisdom teeth removed. And since I'm diabetic, they don't allow me to take steroids to help it heal. So even though I'm a week out, there's still open holes in my mouth, and I thought for sure I could just by today I'd be good enough to just come out here and dominate this, get it all done. But now that I'm out here, I'm afraid that's not the case. Every time I bend down or move too much, the blood pumps and pumps. I can feel it in the hole in my cheek because one of the stitches did not close fully like it was supposed to. We're still waiting for them to call back and see if I need to get it restitched or if it just needs to take more time. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. So if I look disheveled or quiet or I stop talking, it's probably because there's four gaping holes in my mouth and my heart rate really does not help. However, these coilovers do need done. So whether I do them right now all on camera or some of them, or Michelle can help me, whatever. Point is, these suckers are gonna get built and shipped by the end of the week. For like, I think there's 16 of you still waiting for your sets. So by God, I'm gonna build and ship 16 sets, even if it kills me. Uh, so welcome to the stream. That's like the intro. I see more people are joining, so I'm sure a lot of you just missed that intro. I will repeat it all once we hit like 8 viewers. But TLDR, I just had my molars removed, and talking is not super fun, so I'm not going to talk a ton just yet. But you guys can still watch along and join us in the chat. I need to set up. I need to finish prepping the work zone. This was a huge mess earlier. I forgot how much of a mess it was. So I moved some stuff around, but basically everything here, these are all parts for the coilovers. All of these need to get assembled. So to my side here, you'll see multiple boxes. That's actually 25 or 24 sets of coilovers, 24 boxes of coilovers over there. They are not assembled. They shipped them to me. All I get are mounts and struts and a couple top hats, and that's it. There's no springs. There's no actual top hats. There's no of the spacers I need. A ton of other custom parts that I sell in the store, the little 3D printed pieces, the bump stops. None of that comes in that box. So I provide all that. And as many of you may know, the lowers require machine work to fit. So while I'm still talking here for just a minute, I'll show you what happened. Basically, I had somebody machine the lowers for me. And when I did it last year, I painted them all by hand with spray paint to fix, because you take off a tiny bit of paint when you machine it. So like, here's one of the lowers right here. Probably close to the camera. So what you do, if you guys have watched the Coilover DIY guide, you, sorry, it's hard to do some weird images. This slot, you just take it, you slot it in, and the bottom one gets slotted up, right? So when you do that slot, you end up with, not even on the outside, on the inside, you end up with bare metal there, bare metal there we cut, so you need some paint in there really quick to fix that. So this time around, my machine guy said, "Hey, I can paint them for you if you'd like, save you some time." I said, "That sounds great," which he did. He did it in 2 stages. He did a primer stage and a paint stage. However, the primer he used never cured. So when they shipped me, all the paint was so soft you could scrape it off with your fingernail, like you can see up top here. That's all it's from my nail. And it's been like a month now that I'm sitting out here, and you can still see I can chip a lot of this paint off just by scratching it, which is not good. I'm sure a lot of you do not want to see paint just coming off your fingers when you install these. It still has powder coat underneath, so everywhere I'm scraping off, that's the paint he added. There's still black powder coat right here. This isn't bare metal at all. That's all powder coat, the original powder coat. But it wouldn't look very nice, and I figured you guys are paying good money for these. I want them to look as good as they cost. Like, I don't want you guys to have to pay $1,000, open the box, be like, "Oh, that looks like crap," even though it wouldn't change functionality. I realize you're paying a premium for nice parts, so I want to make them look nice. So out of my own pocket, I paid to have all of these chemically stripped and completely re-powder coated. So that sent me back a week, and then directly after that happened, then my teeth got pulled, so now I'm set by 2 weeks. So I'm 2 weeks behind where I really wanted to be to ship these out, which sucks. But local powder coat guy did a great job for me, so here they are. They just got back from powder coat this weekend, so that's a new one. So he stripped not only the old paint, but all the old powder off and completely repowdered them, so these are going to be super, super durable. It's very nice. He had to bake them again, so the only thing, there's a couple chips of paint in these spreads. So again, there's more manual labor for me. I'm going to have to go through each of these with a wire brush and knock out those bits of dried up paint where it just hit from the oven. That's it though. I have a feeling that is going to thread in there just, oh god, I should not be blowing like that with my mouth. Ouch. Okay, let's not do that again. Let's get the air comes out next time. Anyway, so those should be knit. So the other thing obviously we need, besides the mounts, are the dang old springs, which are just out of view right now on the camera. I are like earlier this year, like January, February, I bought all the springs needed. So these have been bought for a while, and Michelle and I, they come individually boxed, of course. So we had to unbox, 100 springs. So here's 100. We're almost 100 springs unboxed, ready to be assembled. So there we go. All the Hyperco springs we need. This is just over 2/3 of the fronts and rears. There's another box full in the corner. Oh my god, this is so much work.
Torres said, "Sorry to ask, do we have to drill the holes bigger, or they already come ready to install?"
You don't drill, grind, or touch anything. These are entirely bolt-on. You get them, you bolt them in, and you're done. That's it. Oh, and then you have to adjust, your preload, set your height. But there's no drilling or anything. These are fully bolt-in coilovers. All right, so here's a whole set that I get.
Said, "Hey, do these fit the Capri?"
Not even close. There's only a single person on Earth making Capri coilovers. He makes them in group buy batches, and they're not being made right now. He might do another batch, but probably not. Not that I would spend money on a Capri coilover anyway. Festiva for life. So this is how they arrive to me. Well, they arrive with the lowers in place. So when they get to me, when I first buy these, I have to open and unbox every single box. I have to fully unthread this bottom mount. I have to ship that to a machine shop to machine it. This time around, I also had to reship them to a powder coat guy to powder coat them. After that, they get shipped back to me. I now have to screw that mount all the way back on. Then I have to put a spring on here, and then a spacer, then a washer, and then a top hat. Here in the pile are all top hats I have to buy. So I have to buy 50 of these. And I have to buy 50 of these bump stops and have these machined. So this machine shop also machined our bump stops down so they're skinny enough to fit in our rear springs. They look like that. Then I have to separate all 50 of the tiny little knobs that adjust your dampening stiffness. Then I have to print 50 little 3D printed rings for the back springs to hold them in place. And on top of that, I then have to put one of these washers that we had to have made. And on top of that washer, then each one gets a set of Ryan Prince donuts, which I had to import from Canada. They're handmade up in Canada just for us. Then I have to source these very specific engineering shims, which are, I swear to God, they better be in here. Oh, there. Cool. From Accurite Engineering, they produce these shims, very accurate shims, for the front springs to sit on the top hat so they glide nicely, so your steering feels good. And then on the back struts, I have to take off all of these pieces of hardware that come with. I have to put the ring on, put the spring on, put the bump stop on. I have to, oh, there's a piece of hardware. I have to cut off a 1/4 inch of the bottom mount, which you might have seen from the DIY guide. So this is not right here. I have to cut off this little 1/4 inch right there at that edge, then hit that with a paint, which I have our paint board already out for. Once I do that, every single set needs that done. Then they all have to be put back in their baggies, back in the box, back with the shipping protector in it. Then the inside box gets folded and taped. Then the outside box gets folded and taped. But I'm not done yet. If you ordered bushings, or if you ordered an extra sticker to go with it, or if you ordered the ultimate kit with all the bolts and all the bushings and all the accessories, I have to jam all that in the box before I can even tape it shut. So as you can imagine, this is a long process, and that's why that's why they cost so much more than DIY. It's like I think these cost $300 more than it costs for you to do it all yourself, or something like that. And this is why, because there's a ton of labor involved, there's a ton of processing involved. But at the end of the day, what you guys end up with for that extra fee is a bolt-on coilover kit that you don't have to mess with. I do all the messing. All you do is install it, adjust your springs, and you're good to go. So, but I tell you what, it does hurt to be out here doing this stuff. My freaking teeth. All right, so Michelle suggested that I actually, instead of doing all this on the floor, messing my teeth up more, bending over too much, I should stack 5 of them up to make a table and work off of that little surface.
Said, and they are awesome.
Yes, it's a labor of love, because obviously this takes me a whole lot of hours, and I'm not charging very much at all per hour.
Said, I run them on mine.
Yes, you actually have one of the very first sets ever made. The other thing is, since these are so heavy, I literally don't have a table like heavy enough to put them on.
Pretty grateful. Said, I ordered 2 ultimate sets a while back. Did they ship yet?
Nope, you're seeing them built right now. So if you ordered a set between October of last year and now, you're watching your set get assembled today, basically. And they will all be shipping out at the end of this week. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We're doing 3 big shipments. I think we're a total of like 17 coilover sets being shipped out. So keep an eye out in your email for the tracking notification. Yeah, if you ordered a set and you haven't gotten it yet, you're about to watch it be assembled.
Said, cool.
Yes, it should be super cool. You guys get to watch it happen in real time. One of these boxes is your box. I guess in your case, 2 of these boxes are your box. Very cool. All right, that's probably tall enough. Sorry, I just bumped the mic. I'll lift it up a bit more. So protector off to the side. Open the box. All right, let's start with one of these fronts. Matter of fact, I might even add a little drop of lube to some of these. Just to make sure they stay nice for a long time to come. Here we go. Just a little flick of anti-seize on these. Ought to do the trick. You know what? Maybe not this one, though. This one is disgusting. All right, cool. So I designed a little cheat to make this a little easier for myself. Just a tiny dab of this is all I want.
Rabel said, I will be putting one set in a Festiva and the other set on a Aspire. Any difference in installation?
Not really. Just for the Aspire, you want to run it a bit taller. That's about it. All right, so once I have that lower sitting on there, since these have hexes for installation up top, I have my little Milwaukee driver here. Goal is I should be able to hold the bottom.
Roberts said, are these mine? Rick Roberts
There we go.
said, they need extra love.
I'm not sure which ones are. This set right here is probably not yours. Yours are actually easier, Rick, since you ordered no springs or no hats or one of those options. So your set will be one of the ones to do in the middle to take a break from the hard ones, since yours will be a lot easier. All right, so there we go. You guys won't necessarily run them this short. That makes it a lot easier to pack when they're a bit shorter. Then I want my lock rings all very low. Take the top nut off. I guess I go back to the front so you guys can see what kind of doing here. So we want more space for the spring. Come in our box over here. Wipe some of the dust off because it's been in the garage for a while. Spring goes on. Top hat goes on. I definitely need more space than that. So let me actually just loosen this back off. That. There we go. So I want to have enough space so if you can see just a little bit of the shaft sticking up past the hat. That makes my job a lot easier. Next, I need those fancy washers I was talking about earlier. These precision engineered spacers from Accurite. Get one of these.
Said, I thought mine was the full big kit with toes. Rick Roberts said, toe fence.
Oh, maybe. I mean, I have to check again. I thought you said you didn't need springs. Whatever you ordered is going to get built on either on stream today or get built tomorrow. Yes, yours is one of the first ones getting shipped because you were one of the first people to buy it. So our washer is in place. Then we can grab one of our Kia Rio top hats, and these are the nice ones with bearings. So I'll put my finger in there. Oh, look at that spin action! Brilliant. That goes on. And I think what we want next is in our hardware bag in the box, which these all come with. So each one of these will have a bag with some hardware in it. That comes with your wrenches, the Allen key for the back, and it has 2 lock nuts. The lock nuts are a lot nicer than these temporary nuts. So I'll put the temporary nuts back in the box so you guys can use them on other stuff if you want. But otherwise, we're going to switch to the nicer nuts that come in the box. So I'll pull those bad boys out. Put one on there. Then we need our impact with a good sized battery. Oops, that's fine. Impact, good sized battery. I believe it's a 24 mil. Either 24 or 22. 22 it is. Oh, bending over hurts so bad. There's a 24 mil. I just need to tighten this down full speed because otherwise the shaft just sits here and spins. Nope, not fast enough. I think we got that time. Yep. All right. So Now that's on. Come back up to the front a little bit for a second. There it is. You can see the spring is loose. We have no preload, so I'm going to start preloading it a little bit. And I would recommend preloading these to, I think, 6.5 inches is what I decided on for most people. You might need to go to 6 if you got a really heavy car. So when I say 6 inches to preload, what I mean is this is an 8-inch spring right now. So when it's just sitting around, it's 8 inches tall. You should tighten this up until the spring is only 6.5 inches tall. So keep doing that until it's 6.5 inches tall. I cannot do that for you. You really need to have the weight of the car on it to do that correctly. I can preload it a little bit by hand, but after that, the whole system just spins. So you guys need that in the car. So these will come like with just a little bit of preload on it. This is not enough preload to actually run the car. Make sure you preload them when you install it. I was going to discuss that in the installation guide. The installation guide is on pause because that car is on pause because I really have to get other stuff done right now. Sorry about that. But I'll be putting up the description on the store page for these that explains that. But just know that in the front, you want to tighten that down until your front spring is compressed to like 6.5 inches or so. That's with the weight of the car. So you need to adjust it, put the car on it, or sorry, it's without the weight of the car. So preload that to 6.5, and then but you need it on the car to hold it all in place because you have to like hold this, lock this bottom one in place, and use your wrenches to turn and turn and turn that until the spring is 6.5 inches tall. And that's pretty much it. This top nut then locks that in place. This jams the top one like that. Bottom one jams the bottom one. There's a coilover. And then I need to go grab nuts for these. The first batch of these came with nuts. For some reason, my supplier did not include them this time, so I'll be, again, I'm paying out of pocket. I'm adding more nuts so that these are as bolted ready as possible. You can reuse your old ones, but I figure I'll put shiny new ones in the box for all you guys. And that is how long it takes to build one single front. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in to like what I'm doing here on C. Oh, sorry. Nope, not that. Not what I wanted. What's scene 2 look like? Scene 3? Scene 4? Try scene.
Yo!
Hello, hello.
Yo! Look at this. I found dogs. I'm upside down.
You are a little upside down.
Oh, it's annoying. Hi, friends.
Phil.
Who's here?
Hello, no. A lot of people are here. Tell them to say hi.
Hi, friends.
Roll back to the desk area. Pretend you're building a set. Let me crop this.
I'm gonna build this set right here, right here, right here. Yeah, you see this set? I'm gonna build this set right here. I got this guy. I got this guy. Maybe sleeveless wasn't my best look. Okay, judge by arms. We're gonna work out today. Ooh, this guy. What about this piece? This important? Is this important? I don't think so. But you know, I gotta bag it up. Bag it up, bag it in. Let me begin. I came to win.
You're almost there.
Huh?
You're almost there.
Was I actually right?
Brad hit the car. Said,
Yo!
That'll
Brad,
mean,
what's up?
that'll mean it's a sin.
Battle me, it's a sin? Echo, that is
So
not
get up.
yours.
Stand up. Come
Stand
on,
up.
Come
on, put your hands up.
Jump across the.
Jump
Jump across
around.
the ceiling.
Jump,
If you get
jump.
the.
Is the feeling?
There you go.
Will's really good at lyrics. I'm not.
said, tie for expediting the bushing.
Buddy, anything for you. I got you. I'm guessing it showed up yesterday. Better showed up yesterday. Which reminds me, I was gonna look up where that TV stand is.
I already checked. It's like 4:30 to 6:30.
Bag it up, bag it in. Did you answer the door earlier? Was somebody here?
When it rang?
Yeah.
Doorbell? This is just UPS.
Was it? There was some guy in a blue collar.
Oh, I didn't see that.
You didn't see that?
Nope.
Thought it was like 4:23.
That was out here.
Bag it up, bag it in. Let me begin. They must not have rang the doorbell then.
Then we recorded.
That's me.
So.
Yeah, this guy right here. Let's see if we can see his shirt. Checking out the cars.
Clipboard.
Oh, I think he's Spectrum.
LOL.
It's installed and the car is rolling.
Heck yeah.
Yo, even better news. That's fantastic. Yeah, Spectrum.
So
guy.
basically a scammer.
Basically a scammer.
All right, can you hold that?
I assume that's what Spectrum is.
Sure.
Correct?
Can you go ahead and build another one?
Build another one. I'm building. Look at me build. Ugh. I'm the best builder there ever was. I'm not tired. You're tired. Yeah. You just think I'm tired because you're tired. Right? Dogs? They can't even see the dogs. I mean, they won't last there forever. I bet I could get Echo to jump on top of these. What? There's a big dog. Well, don't mess it all up just for the puppies.
If you're a YouTube member, spam your Maverick emojis now.
Yo, Maverick's in the chat.
If you're not a YouTube member, please consider becoming one. It's $2 a month,
Look at your
and it helps support
puppies.
me and everything we do here. And you get emojis of Maverick and soon an emoji of Echo.
Yeah, the tricky part with Echo is with her being all black. She's just a bunch, like she's just eyes and teeth. So it's hard. There you go, puppy. Echo, look, come here. Papa, come here.
Said, put those dogs to work.
Dude,
Saw boss performance.
I be trying.
Said, can't wait to see what you do for the rears.
Oh, I should be.
Yes, the rears indeed.
Oh.
I will discuss with my lovely assistant what needs to be done today.
Yeah, well, but I haven't had
Boss
dinner or anything.
performance.
Yeah, I know,
Said,
but I'm telling you what you need to do after that.
anyhow, all the bless up.
Thank you. Thank
Bless
you.
up.
You
great.
can bless my wallet with $1.99 a month and post Maverick emojis by becoming a YouTube channel member. So keep that in mind.
True.
That's the real blessing, or something.
You can keep the breakfast pizza on my table. Feed these dogs. Turns out they eat a lot.
Almost meant.
Grable. Said, when will you have front camber plates available again?
Great question.
Maybe next year or the year after that. They're very expensive to make. They sell very slowly. They take up a lot of inventory space, especially with tariffs right now. The price keeps going up. So, like obviously they're selling out for like $250, but they cost us like almost that much to get them. So it's a hard thing to buy, especially when you buy like I have to buy like 40 sets, and then I sell like 10 sets a year. That's a ton of money that we have to for capital we have to spend it on. So I plan on doing it again because there is interest enough to do it again. But right now I think I've got interest for like 10 pairs, and I need to buy like 40 to 50 pairs at a time, especially to do multiple colors. So we'll have to see. Anyway, so Michelle, some of these where they had to make the paint again. There's some dead baked paint in these threads that needs cleaned out.
Okay.
That's what the drill out there, the wire wheel's for. That one's actually fine. So that's what it is.
How they look otherwise? Good.
Fantastic. Yeah, you need off some more. All right,
Good.
rears. It's what Festiva, or it's what Saw Boss Performance came to see. Rears. Okay, so here's a rear out of the bag. This time around, they have the right nuts, so they got 3 small jam nuts, which is what I requested. These are, as you see them, is how you buy them, minus the spring and the top hat, because I asked Redman to delete those because we don't need them. I only need 2 little lock nuts it comes with, so I'm going to take 2 of those off, set them off to the side. Or on the ground somewhere, perfect. Here's another one, off the side. Then we have this little collar on the shaft. If you guys want to see this some more detail, basically what I'm doing today is exactly what I did on the DIY coilover guide, like the actual YouTube guide from last year. So if you're like, hey, this is a fuzzy live stream, I don't understand what the hell's going on, go to the actual video from last year and watch me build them there. I have the proper HD camera footage, zoomed in, all the right stuff. So watch that if you haven't already. But then we have this little...
Said, are they 3 inch shorter than stock?
like overall length, not quite. I mean, these will drop you more than 3 inches. This is the lowest kit you could possibly get for Festiva before you cut Like this will be lower. This rear will go lower than Festiva can go.
Said, okay, we'll watch it later.
Yeah, these at full low, your back tire will be like completely rubbing the top of the fender well. If you want to go lower than this, you have to do what they do in Iran, which is like you have to cut out the fender and just have the tire sticking in where your back passenger's legs go. Like this is the lowest you can get. They get very low. At max height, I believe the rears on this will actually lift your Festiva like half an inch or so. It's close to almost lifting it at full height, and the lowest you can go at lowest height because these are fully adjustable. The bottom mount threads separately to adjust your ride height, and then the upper mount lets you adjust your preload. It's very nice. But yep, so we took the two nuts off. Then there's this little slidey piece that's beveled on one side. We take him off.
Is there a difference between top chat and regular chat?
I don't know.
Like, are those all old? Like Rick saying, "I thought mine was
That
the full
that
picture."
chat goes all the way down the bottom of that screen that you can't see.
Oh.
That's just me to monitor my own stream.
So it's the same chat. Oh, okay, it's the same.
Said, how many sets are still available for purchase?
Great question.
I think like 7.
Yeah.
It's not a ton left right now, actually. I will be getting more, but just like this time, when I buy them, I have to buy them in sets of like 20 to 25, and that costs me like, $14,000 or whatever. I don't know. No, wait. A ton, yeah, it's a ton of money. It's like 10,000, 14,000 bucks for us to buy all these. So we can't restock this year. We owe too much on all the other stuff we've been trying to provide for you guys. Next year though, I will get them again. And now that I have my own mill with Sam Industries and Bloom Tech, we can actually do the machine work here for a lot of this, which will save me a ton of time in assembling these.
According to this, there's 3, but that can't be right.
That's probably not correct. How many are committed?
Committed 15.
So we have about 7 left.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. We have like 7. Well, somewhere between 5 and 7 left. So either way, we will be restocking these at some point.
Yeah.
Just like not right this second, of course.
Oh yeah, because I have one for 20.
Okay, so with those parts stripped off, I can go angle grind the bottom of this off, which I'm not going to do right this second because it's very loud. I'm just trying to explain things for now. Instead, I can show you the next steps here, which is to lower this down. Then I have to come over here to this box and pull out this 3D printed ring right here. That slides right onto there like that. Super simple. Then you grab one of the small springs. And these are actually slightly conic. The top hole and the bottom hole are slightly different sizes. So if you try to slip this on right now, it won't fit one way. If you flip it, it will fit. Wow, look at that.
Amazing.
That little plastic sleeve is what keeps the spring from rattling around on its perch. Because this spring is actually smaller than what these came with from the factory. We do that on purpose. This is what allows you to have more tire clearance on your Festiva. Your back wheel only fits a 7-inch wide wheel when you have thin baby springs like this. So with that in place, then we need our bump stops, which are back here. Then, on top of that, we now need to put that bevel piece back on.
Performance. Said, what's the ID on that spring as well as the rating?
These are 1.875 inch OD, standard ID for that size, 105 pound.
Sawboss Performance. Said, is it similar in design to what was on the Festiva forum?
Yes. These are now, we switched to Hyperco instead of Black or Southwest Speed because Southwest Speed got way more expensive, way harder to ship, and they kept having credit card fraud issues with their.
I was gonna say, didn't every person get hacked?
Yeah, that wasn't their fault. Just the card processor they used. They wouldn't change it. So yes, it's very similar to that. There's some tweaks made because these are different lengths. These have different strokes and different.
Performance. Said, wonderful.
Yeah. So that video that you said you watched later, the one of me doing the guide for this, I talk about all this in way more depth. The only change we made since that video is I made the front springs 8-inch instead of 7-inch, just to help prevent coil bind. Because it turns out at full max low, like even at full max low, the 7-inch spring, it was just too low. Like it gets to the point where the cars, like the stuff drags on the ground. It's useless. So we had space to fit an 8-inch spring on the front and still get max low, and that's ideal. The longer of a spring you can get away with, usually the better. It gives you more preload adjustability. It gives you more like droop adjustability. It also prevents coil bind a lot faster. So we switched to the slightly taller spring for the production run. That's the only change. All right, so that back on. Now we have to open this other bag and grab one of these fancy sized washers that sits on top of that perch. Then on top of that, we have to open this little bag and grab one of these Canadian made just for Festiva bushings so that it sits in the right spot on the chassis internally up top. These are made by a Festiva member. Very cool patented process here. His company designed. It's hard plastic with a soft rubber top molded together. It's very nice, and it's meant for these exact springs. As you can see how perfectly that fits. And that is basically the whole rear. Obviously, I didn't do the bottom yet, but that's the rear. And same as the front, your ride height is set by lowering or raising the bottom mount and locking that into place. And then you'll use this top one to change your preload to a degree. And the rears, you cannot do preload off the car at all. Since this does not have a top hat. Festiva does not use rear top hats. Festiva uses a body mount for the spring. So you have to install this in the car first and then adjust your preload. You'll also be reusing the bushings that came in your car. So the back suspension, there's a cup, a rubber puck, then the sheet metal of the body, then another rubber puck inside the car, and another big washer. You'll be reusing those big rubber pucks and the top washer, and this little one we put on earlier, that replaces the bottom cup. So this uses all the OEM stuff. There's a good chance your OEM ones, your OEM bushings for the rear strut are cactus because they get dried up and they move a lot. The Festiva rear beam actually does have some articulation. As you get shorter, the strut does move a bit fore and aft, and like your caster changes just a bit. Those rubber pucks take up that movement. They allow this to move freely without having a ton of noise. So those pucks actually get worn out. I have brand new OEM ones available on the store. It comes with the 3 parts you need. It comes with the puck, the bottom puck, the top puck, and the top washer, all brand new, straight from Mazda. It comes in one little kit with all the ones you need. I would highly recommend adding that to your order if you have worn out bushings. And when you go to tighten those bushings down, oh, spiders fell on the ceiling. Why don't you go over there? When you tighten these down, you want to just barely squish the rubber pucks. Do not tighten the crap out of this. The tighter you make those pucks, the faster you will blow out your struts because the shaft should move freely the pucks. That's what keeps your shaft from like grinding and blowing out your struts. Just FYI. So these will be loose in the box. Like I said, I can't preload this. So this might fall off in the box. Not a big deal. Just pop it back on. And then our nut goes back on for safekeeping. And the jam nut goes on top of that. And that is one entire rear coilover. Except, like I said, I still have to grind the bottom and paint it. So I'll set this off to the side so that make sure that we don't forget to do that. That is the process. So now I got to repeat that for the left side, for both the front and the rear. Then you put them back in the bag. You toss a salmon entry sticker in here. Close this flap, close that flap, then this flap, then this flap, then that one, then that one. Then you tape it up. Then I can go ship them. The stream's already been 40 minutes long. Obviously, once I get into the groove, this will be like 20 minutes each, but you can see why this takes a while. And again, if you guys missed the beginning of the stream, I am literally just under a week away, or a week out from having all my wisdom teeth removed. My mouth is currently bleeding and full of holes. It's hard to talk. It's hard to bend over or do anything. I'm so tired and worn out from that surgery. I'm diabetic. I'm not allowed to take steroids, so the healing process from having all my wisdom teeth removed is long. And also, it wasn't like a normal procedure. I had like an emergency wisdom tooth removal done because they were impacted on this side, and the impaction led to a big infection. Like literally within 24 hours, went from feeling a slight toothache one night to almost dying in my sleep. So this has been a slog. It's also why it's taking so long, and I apologize everybody for the delays. Both the delays caused by the paint on the lowers that had to get pre-fixed, and of course my freaking jaw. But thankfully, Michelle's here to help.
Hey, that's me. Because I'm not exhausted at all, okay? You're tired. I'm not tired. You're tired. Yeah. Will actually intended on doing this a couple weeks ago, but when the lowers came in and the paint needed redone, which was a whole ordeal by the time we got it to the guy and when it was going to get back.
You can see why I had these redone. I could not ship this.
Yeah, that's not okay. So we're not making much on these. The margins on the actual materials versus the time.
Said, Hey, what's up, bro? Take care of that map.
Hey,
Yeah.
take care of that leg, brother.
Yeah, who is that?
It's Corn.
Oh.
I told you because he was started doing stuff too. But he's in the van that had the front accident.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. So he wanted to have these done before, but now between getting it repainted, like it's been a lot. So, but I'm here to help because I'm not tired. You're tired. It's not like I just got done teaching kids or nothing. You will have to remind me how to do everything and maybe can we put out a set that's like done so I can check,
That'd be
refer
this
it.
set.
These are done.
Except for the writing on the back. Yeah.
Okay. Take them out of the bags and set them right there for me.
Said, "You're welcome, bro. I will mostly definitely do."
Oh, you know what? I forgot the dang. Here, you know that for a second.
Yep.
I forgot the dang.
Okay.
The adjusters. They're so difficult to put back
Yeah,
on.
and this is one of the lowers that's gotten redone, right? It looks really good.
Yeah, there's none of the other ones usable.
Yeah. Good job milling, bad job painting. But it looks a lot better now. What are you doing?
Trying to put this on.
Oh yeah. Here's another right here. There you go. Okay. I haven't done this since like last summer, so I don't totally know my job. Okay, so we're gonna put a done set just like right here so I can refer to it. Okay. Because where's the bottom? Is that my other bottom? Where are all the bottoms? Okay. Okay, can I use this bottom on this one?
Hang on.
What's up?
Since they're so sandblasted and fresh and stuff, I've decided to put a dab of anti-seize on them.
Sand. Why?
So I don't
Just
want
so
to
they
get
get bound up?
So
Okay.
far, they're not getting bound up, but just that surface finish, like that, can encourage it to happen
Sure.
more easily in the future, which we don't want. So just like that, I just brush one, brush the
It's
other
not
side.
gonna unwind?
That's what this does. It's a mechanical lock, not a friction lock.
Okay.
And pause there. That's what this is for. So you can hold the black
Oh,
part.
that's right.
I give it a peek in the bottom.
How far do you go?
Well, like about half is fine.
Okay. Why not just go all the way down?
No.
Okay.
So then you can't hit the spring.
I'll
So
time it.
now these go down.
Do we need to do that part?
Yep. You don't have to lock like the bottom. It's like this. Just lock enough to ship. These two, we need space for the spring.
Right.
This lock nut goes back in the box. In the bag with the tools is one that actually has nylock in it. So I've already pulled that out.
Okay.
Top hat comes off. Right?
Yeah.
Hold it again. Then you do your spring. This needs to be low enough. You put this back on. You can see some shaft. If this was like, if it was this tall, make everything hard.
No,
If it's
I get
exactly there, it's probably too low. I mean, it doesn't matter. Too low doesn't really exist, but
Okay.
it's more than needed. Then you go find those specialty washers. Here they are.
Is that the right order?
Yep. Then this.
Then the big bolt on that.
Yep. Which you probably need me to do because it requires holding the shaft with your fingers and just slamming it full speed.
Slamming it full speed?
It's the only, it's the lock nut, and otherwise it spins the shaft around. See, now it's spinning my fingers.
Right. Yeah, I remember you doing that last year. I couldn't do that.
Then you reload the whole thing by hand.
Did you do all of that last time?
Yes.
That was too much.
So like this one starts to not wiggle.
Yeah.
Then give it like an extra 4 or 5 turns probably. I told them all they need to be doing that themselves to get the actual preload in. But
Sure.
for now.
But just so that it's not flapping around.
Yep. And then give it a half-ass lock.
Yeah. Well, hopefully whoever's installing these kind of like knows what they're doing too.
Then somewhere put a bag of nuts because they're supposed to come with these and they didn't.
So. Oh yeah, where's the bag of nuts?
I will find it. I just brought it up here.
Woo. Just buy them. It makes sense. Yeah, it really does. And here's the thing: we're not gatekeeping any of the information. It's all out there. Will did a whole video on everything. So like if you really wanted to put in the work to find all the things yourself and to buy all the things yourself, you can save maybe a couple $100. But like realistically, Will's not making much on this at all between the added cost of the milling and the paint and then the time it takes to actually install them. Like at this rate, it's free labor. So there's only, like Will was saying, maybe 7 left in this set. But it's really not a crazy price either. I don't know how the price will work out next year when we do it, considering everything is going up. But he really tries to give it to you guys, like, essentially at cost. Okay, so this is a done front. And then where's your done back? And then we'll put this box
basically this, but
somewhere. You still need to trim it. Okay, are you going to do trimming?
Yeah, we have to.
You got it, because I can't box anything up until you're done trimming.
Correct.
Okay. So I might unbox some of these bushings and unwrap stuff, because that's really tedious. Okay. Do you have the trash cans? There it is.
Brad Edwards said,
Ugh.
"You need to make a jig. Just drop 4 at a time in there."
Yeah, but like, how do you jig something like this? I can't even think of a jig that would work. Normally, when I do like annoying, tedious stuff like this, where it's like one step after the other, on everything I do that one step, and then on everything I do that whole second step, and then on everything I do the whole third step.
Said, "Might be a stupid question, but these kits are sold on the Festiva Store, correct?"
Yes. No, I'm a teacher, and I'll tell you right now, no question is a stupid question, because somebody else in the class is probably thinking the same thing. Okay. Yeah, they're all. It's on the Festiva store. I think you can get just the standard coilover set. You could also get the ultimate suspension bundle, and it comes with all the extra bushings you're gonna need or want. Okay.
Yeah, the ultimate kit is all the poly bushings, all the brand new OEM upgrade bushings, rear beam bushings.
I think we have some of
It
those.
even has brand new bolts, like all brand new strut knuckle bolts, brand new pinch bolts. Like everything for your suspension we own or that we sell in one kit, ready to go. It's very nice.
Yeah. Let's see. I think the big kit has some available still. Maybe, maybe not. Is that because we're out of what?
Performance. Very nice.
Are we out of camber spacer plates? Hey, Will. Hey, Will.
Yeah.
Are we out of camber spacer plates?
3.5.
How many 3.5s do we have?
That's what I was saying to get. The big kit.
Why?
Because it says we have none.
None of the kits?
Yeah, it says we have none of the kits. I'm guessing because of the camber spacers.
That's definitely not why. It's something else.
Are you sure? Because the camber spacer said 0.
I'm 100% sure. We have 0.5, we have a ton of 3.5s.
Okay.
You gotta go to this app and see what it is. It's gotta be something else.
Okay, well that's gonna take a computer. I don't think I can do that on the app, can I?
You can.
Where?
I'll do it.
Okay. Yeah, if you want the ultimate kit, Will's gonna check on that to see what is currently out of stock, so that the kit is complete, to see if we actually have it or can get it soon. Yeah, the ultimate suspension kit is probably your best way to go. Right now, we're just gonna build the sets, and then when we're done, we'll take however many we need into the house, and we'll figure out who bought just the kit, who bought the suspension, like the full ultimate suspension kit. That's the plan. Okay. So I'm just trying to orient where everything is in my brain. Okay. He's got the other lower out there. This is my demo lower right here. And then this box. Okay, so I'm going to put one of these good guys. So I only need an example of one of each. Okay. And then you're going to do this here. Do you want to put these in the bags or like with them, or do you want to just put them in the box?
Get an idea of how it goes. You haven't installed guide yet.
Yeah, it just comes off, so it's like, what's the point?
It stays in with small box.
Okay. And this one still needs trim though, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. So then, do you know where the screws for the top hats are? I can start doing that. Okay, I'm gonna start doing that, and then I'll open up the next one and unbox some more things. Cool. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be so much fun. I'm gonna need you guys in the chat to entertain me. That's a requirement. That's your job. You're hired. I believe in you. How was everyone's day? What day is today? Tuesday? Bless up for not having school Friday. I would love to save this for all day Friday, but Will really wants to get these out now. We're pretty, behind on our intended goal for it, so.
LOL, I'm in Denver.
Dude, Denver! Very fun. How long are you going to be in Denver? I'm guessing passing through? My sister actually lived in Denver for a couple years. She just moved back to Illinois to be near family, but she had a great time out there. It was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I wish we had gone out and visited while she was there. But you gotta do what you gotta do. I've only actually been to Denver. Well, actually, no, twice now.
Ed Edwards.
In Colorado.
Till Saturday, this is the secondary job.
Oh, okay. So a little hot minute. Dude, take a nice hike. Enjoy the scenes. When I bought, and you probably, I don't know, if you haven't heard the story of me, the podcast where we talk about me being CEO, we talk about my dream car, the Mazda RX-8. I picked it up in California, and I drove it all the way home from California to Illinois. And then that same year, I drove it all the way to Festiva Madness. So basically went to both sides of the world. Actually, I should probably open up the next box so Will can start grinding that one too. Anyway, I just remember driving and getting to Colorado and thinking, wow, this is incredible. Because when you're doing that drive from California and you're going through Utah and you're going through New Mexico, like, it's just so desert that, like, everything is so blah. And it's beautiful, don't get me wrong, but it's not green. It's not lush. Like, I just remember going from, like, wow, that's a cool rock. Wow, that's really cool. To then, oh my gosh. When I got to Colorado, it was like everywhere was green and beautiful. Oh, I just loved it. It was a great time. So enjoy your short little stint. I'd love to go back someday. We went on kind of like a big family trip a couple years ago with Samet, so that was a good time. All right, so I'm gonna. Hey, Will, do you have a cutter? Where's your cutter? Because I think for this, I'm gonna get the two out for you, and then how long do we have to wait to build them? Like, in terms of like, because you doing a little bit of paint.
Tap that one.
Which one? This one? Khaki. Fine. So once you're done with that, I can essentially just go for it.
Just keep from rusting. If that catches the bag a tick, that was what, 4 minutes ago.
Okay.
I would love for them Sam Industries logo on the side too, but
What do you mean Sam Industries logos? Like with paint?
I was doing just decals.
It'd be cool if you had like a little stencil ready. It'd be easier. So then while you get these two ready, I'll start doing the fronts on this one.
And this time around, lowers they sent us are like only 1 millimeter off.
Oh, really?
Great. So don't sit here and like cut it for a year.
That's good. Okay. So I'm gonna just hand these to you. You can cut and paint. And I'll start building the front. There we go. Cool. All right, into the box as we go. Okay. Now we're getting real here, fam. Make the traction like over here. Here's my question. Did you really have to wrap these so much? Or did it really strap? Okay. So we'll get two each time. Boom. I'm trying to be like careful, but I don't think it'll scratch it. Brad, are you coming to Festiva? Because you should. I don't know if everyone can still hear me. But yeah, Brad, you should come to Festiva. Everyone should come to Festiva. It's going to be a great time. It's to meet Will hosts with his parents over in Illinois. We actually travel a long ways just to go.
I'm 90% sure.
Oh, dude, sick. I'll take 90%. That's a good grade. Oh, yeah, and he said to do this. Oh.
A lost performance. Said, I admire how supportive you are. Keep it up. You're a gem.
Thanks. Appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know. There's something about this guy. I kind of like him. I think I'll keep doing some silly work for him.
Lost performance. Said, I live when I am in Jamaica. Brad Edwards. Said, I want to drive the car, but I've barely gotten it on the road. I was gonna ask, is there room on the driveway to park the semi if I can't get there in a car?
Yeah, we can make that happen. Because most of our cars will be going, you know.
Johnson.
I think we can make that work.
Said, what are the spring rates?
Good question. Well, what are the spring rates? For a second, I was like, crap, did I forget a spring? And I was like, no, I haven't even gotten that far.
We could.
Spring rates are exactly what they should be for a Festiva. The fronts are 8-inch, 125 or 150 hypercoil. The rears, I think, are 8 or 10-inch hypercoil. I don't remember off the top of My brain's not working.
That would be super fun, Brad.
I'm so ill. The rears are 10-inch, 100-pound. Or 8-inch, 100-pound, I mean. Fronts, 8-inch, 150. And those are hypercoil spring rates. So they're equivalent to a slightly lower top speed brake. So this would be closer to like a 125 for another brand. And this is 100.
Guys, it's getting serious. The bun's going up. Hair tie's not enough.
Did you already check the inside of this one?
Nope, but
Oh, it looks perfect.
I did remember to do the antices. This is gonna take forever.
There should be another box of these.
Another box of
I wonder if the guy dropped them off or it's even up.
blowers? I don't know. Give me a count. Okay. Let's see. Everything's too far away from me, though. I need to be surrounded by things. Can you bring the springs over here? Can you drag them? Because then this is done. This part then. He did not drag the box. We put this big guy back in the bag. We're taking out this guy. Lock. This guy lock.
Said, have you measured how much suspension travel you have after full assembly?
Measured suspension
It's
travel.
about it's more than the Rev 9s, or it's more than the TV veggies, and a bit less than the original hot tuning stuff.
Why does this guy look a little rusty?
I mean, are you talking about total travel or just bump travel, jumps travel? Because really, I think the complete travel is like 4.4 inches, 4.3 to 4.4. So a little bit more than the TV veggies 4.25. But obviously, that travel distance you have to split between.
Aiden Johnson said, "Bump."
That depends on your preload settings. When
Xander Goose said, "Face blue smiling."
I like face blue smiling. I think when we have it set up to like 6.5 inches preloaded spring. So the spring is preloaded from 8 down to 6.5, 1.5 inches preload. It's like 1.75 inches of bump and a little more droop, I think. I can't remember the balance
that
off
makes
the top of my head. I have to go back and see what I measured. I have it in the Google Docs
Well, then
somewhere.
that's where it's gonna be.
But based on Charlie's and Nate's test, well, I guess based on what Nate tested, it's a similar setup. Not the exact same drive, not the that you want. I think a little more droop travel, bump travel, or maybe the other way around. I don't know. But it's 4.3 total inches of travel, and then using an inch and a half preload gets the bump to droop ratio about where we like it for a Festiva for both like light track duty and be comfortable for daily driving. If you want a little more daily driving comfort, you can dial in a little more bump travel with a little more preload. If you want a little more droop travel over big bumps or big transitions for like racing, you can go
Can you remind me what goes on after this guy? Well,
I still need to try to find who did the stuff.
I just can't see on the example. What goes on after this guy?
That washer.
This washer. Anything else? Isn't there a bolt or something? Is it just this washer? Then the top hat? And that's it?
And the lock nut from the bag.
This lock nut. But it goes washer, top hat, nut. Yeah, I'm gonna have to have you do that. I'm not fighting that. This is gonna take forever, well. Did I say that already? Ba, ba, ba. Washer? Ugh. Is that right? Sometimes it just goes like that. Is that true?
Johnson said, "Have you seen the guy that put a D-Series Honda engine in his red Festiva?"
Yes, we've seen it many times. He keeps doing stuff bad on purpose to engage views for TikTok. So it's a little meh.
Endercus said, "Single dingle."
Hey, dog. Where'd you get here? Oh, little dog, too. Can this go over? No. It's like. Did you take all these screws off and just put 2 back on, Will? For the.
Yep. We don't use the lock one on the top. So that can go just in the box or in the bag. Tools.
Okay, that was
You keep track of the 2 tools.
the 2 bottom ones. Keep.
Yep. And go back on.
There are too many things, babe. You really need like a blown out view for me.
Amy Johnson said, "Would you ever consider making up a Honda swap kit, since they are more common of an engine?"
Definitely never. It's hard enough to make a B6D swap kit or a B6T swap kit. But making enough stuff that it'd be so much welding. There's so much custom fab work you have to do. There's so much custom wiring you have to do. There's so much custom axle work. I'm not interested in any of that at all. And I don't think Hondas are that much more common. I think it's super easy still for me to find B6Ds. It's super easy to find internal parts for them. Miata stuff's easy to convert. I would much rather make brand new front wheel drive intakes. That way you can just use Miata engines more frequently than I would do Honda stuff. It'd be cheaper to make new intakes for Mazda stuff and much easier to swap and still have bolt-on axles and bolt-on knuckles available. No weird suspension geometry. No new ECU wiring. You can use your stock dash. I dislike Honda swaps for many reasons. Not just because I don't like Hondas, but because there's so much extra work involved. There's so many more nuances. It'd be impossible to make a kit, and even not easy to make a guide. So nothing just works. Every single thing you do for a Honda swap has to be fast.
Is this right? So based on this, well, you do the little. I'm gonna show you. You do this guy, then
Yep,
a washer.
bevel side down.
Huh?
Bevel side down.
There's a beveled side. Well, I just slipped it on and off.
Gobbler.
So I think we're good. And then washer.
Sorry,
and then 2
I missed
things.
out on this part of the sweatshop.
Yeah, you're in your own sweatshop.
Yeah, they got enough to do to get ready for Festiva. So. Okay. I need. Did you do those next 2 already? The next 2 lowers, Will, or the rears?
The next two?
The next two cut and paints.
Behind you.
Ah, thank you. I need these tightened, and then this box will just be about done. Okay. I think that's right. Okay. So. Whew, okay. Can you please scoot the springs right here?
There you try.
Okay, so the top one goes in the bag.
Mr. Johnson said, "What type of 3D printer are you using for all engine/car prototypes?"
We've got a Rat Rig V Core 4. It's 500 millimeters in all directions. I print everything in ABS, even the prototype stuff.
Maverick, I'm gonna need you to scoot. Okay. Can you turn that fan over there to be a little more? Nice.
Not biting. Not biting. Not biting, period.
Who's biting?
What do you think?
The dogs?
Just one dog.
Is she biting you? At one point, I'm gonna put the spring on in the correct direction. It's gonna feel like a real wind. Shit. Hold on. We do one of those, and then we do a washer. This washer. Yeah, I don't know. Are you taking that outside? I don't want it to be noisy. I don't want it to be too noisy in here.
Probably fine.
Okay. Boom. Bag. Bag me up, Scotty. This guy. Ah! You bitch. I need you to tighten these boys. If you want them super tight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to do that. It's going really good, guys. It's going really good. Is that the best way to be holding that? Yeah.
In what regard? What are you fearing?
All the things, babe.
Name one, please.
You're gonna hurt yourself.
In what way?
You're
I'm
gonna
trying to
drop
understand what you're
it.
afraid
You're
of right
gonna
now.
hurt your back. You're gonna hurt your legs.
There's no weight we do this. So my hand just needs to keep the strap.
Bevel. Washer. Nut. Thank you. And that one too. can just sit it on the box. Can we please just put the bushings in the box? It's so annoying.
Wait to make these the ultimate kits. Shove everything else inside the box.
My back already hurts.
Ellison said, "Thank you all for your work. I can't wait for my coilovers to come in."
I can't wait to send them to you, buddy. It's gonna be good.
Oh, yeah, thanks for all your guys' patience. It's been a lot. A lot. Where's that one's bag? Probably this one. What are you doing?
They're not ready to be bagged.
Why not?
You put the dials in.
Shoot, William.
Don't say shoot to me. You did it. You looked at the completed one and thought, I don't need that bit.
There's so many bits, Will. So many bits. Why are there so many things? I think
Car
it's too
suspension
heavy.
is like only so simple. You probably saw it let me do it.
Why?
It's hard.
Did I not get it?
And you did video. Your
I don't know.
little fingers look better than mine.
I think so.
Just something. I'd put full soft, a couple clicks harder.
We can modify. If you're putting these on, you should kind of know what you're doing.
No, should, I do.
Yeah, but you should be able to set your own preloads.
With a
Those
guide,
kinds of things. Where's your guide?
I don't expect.
Yeah, well. Where's this from?
Create with you.
Why?
I handed you put your own out of the box in.
I don't know. One box done. Oh my god.
I'm gonna fix it so that you guys can order the ultimate kit real quick. While I'm doing that, Michelle, maybe you want to pull up your phone and see who.
They barely fit back in, Will. How?
This one's probably shorter before. You can beat it this phone.
I can beat up this phone. I can't beat up shit.
You should, what I was gonna say though is you should look up and see who ordered like the no spring kit. Just like
How do I do that?
you go look at their orders for coilovers and see like in the notes section, like discount codes.
It's a note section.
It's in the discount codes.
Okay. Do we not just do those last?
I think those first. It's less work.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but then
it's-
you have to keep track of who's who.
Yeah, Sharpie right here.
Okay.
That's the name. It takes 40 minutes to draw. The extra 10 seconds to put the name.
Okay, so then maybe get a Sharpie and say this is full.
I don't need to do all that. Full. Is there somewhere else you put? Oh, that's our first.
Yeah, this is our first one. Yeah, it's taken that long. Are they likely towards the end?
No, the towards the beginning.
Right, which is the end of this list. Ugh. I'm typed in Coilovers, isn't it? Why is this one first?
Shipping.
Oh, shipping. Okay. So if there's something in here,
Yes, back.
go back. So that was that one.
That seems too cheap.
Parts to delete. Where's the Sharpie? Oh.
They said the Sharpie drawer, of course, apparently sometime between organizing my shit and now, I. By that, I mean like at least
Parts to delete. Strings. CC plates. Printed sleeves, plumb stops, screw, spring, bushing. I'm confused. Do you want me to put just what these are or what this says? Because this says a lot of stuff.
I think that's based on.
So which part do you want? Because like that, I think lists a lot more than this. Because if you say no springs, does that also mean no bump stops? It says delete springs, CC
So
plates,
yeah, so
printed
for
sleeve,
him,
bump
he doesn't need the
stops.
bump stops. Normally, though, they will need the bump stops.
Even if it says no springs?
Correct, because a lot of people are buying their own springs. Like, hey, I already bought springs from the guide video. I already bought donuts from the guide video, but then they were out of stock. So I'm not going to have them. Dash means minus.
I understand.
Bumps.
I might need you to just do those.
It's so simple. You just don't put these items on.
What your brain thinks is simple right now is what my brain is about to explode on.
Springs. You don't know.
You can't tell me to do the same thing 15 times and then all of a sudden be like, oh, actually,
You've
let's
done
do
it
these
once,
ones
and
more.
you're like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm missing things.
Heck, he can't. He's working. He's working, Ecuador. We're working. Busy. That's too hard.
Okay. Just do that normal set.
How many normal sets do you want?
A bunch.
Okay, I'll just keep doing normal sets.
Who else has them customized?
Huh?
Who else has them customized?
I don't know.
Okay, here's one.
There's one. This has. Oh, that's just regular. With no minus. This is the ultimate, I think.
Nobody simply did that.
Okay.
There should be way more people that have customizations.
I don't know. I just typed in coilover. That's an ultimate, isn't it?
That would say something on it. Well, you just had open.
I thought I did it. He said that. Maybe sectors.
That wasn't it. Okay, you said part of.
Are you sure there's a lot of separated ones? Maybe this isn't showing me everything. I just typed in coilover.
Like Gregory ordered a custom kit.
Gregory in here. Dana. not seeing like any. Where did you put the done one? Right there? Yeah, I don't know. Is that all of them that are committed though? Because there's like 15 committed, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm guessing. 12, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16? Are there 16 committed? And more details. Yeah, there's 15 committed, but I just counted 16. Makes sense. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Maybe that's 5. I've already lost count again. It's going really good. Crashing out.
Okay, no donuts code has been used once.
Okay.
No springs code has been used once. No hats code has been used once.
So, didn't you say there was like, who's Gregory?
I guess not.
Did Gregory not order? Because I don't see a Gregory.
Alright, yeah. So there. I thought there was like maybe I already shipped them. Maybe the last batch something. Either way, whatever. One person actually needs the cooks. There it is.
Okay.
Also been with manual orders now.
Huh? Yeah, because what's his face? Jonathan Bratz is a custom order, I think. Yeah, is that used once in like all time? Wow. Okay. Well, so then that's it for that. I know, guys, super entertaining. Okay, well then in that case, let's just do this one then.
It's the washers. The
What are you talking
LCA
about?
Machine washers we have plenty of, or why the kids have stuff.
We do have a lot of those. They're just marked as 0 right now.
Not just one, 2 required.
But we have more. Like, you're gonna update the quantity.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so why don't you do this one then? You can do Sam's. You're qualified.
Huh?
Can you do Sam's then? This one, weird one. No. Why?
I can go.
Then what's the plan?
Let's do the next one instead. This one later.
Okay.
My gum stopped bleeding into my throat.
Well, I mean, you still have to move. Is the thing on the next one?
Yeah, but it's not. It's going to assemble it. I have to go outside and grind to play the rest.
Okay. I can get that.
Just these.
Okay. So I'll get you the things out. Did you already open all these? Like pre-open all of them?
I had to.
When? Yeah. Okay. I was like, these are all open. It's great. That makes sense. Okay. So I'm gonna give you this. And I shall go front. Alright, folks. We're moving. We're driving. We're not gonna forget this box this time. This is more of these.
From one side.
Okay. Brother, you did not have to wrap them this good. Too much. Just wasteful. It's annoying. Why? Oh my god. Was he really worried about these scratching or something? Like, holy crap. Too much. Almost stressed. I'm just trying to get them out of the freaking saran wrap.
Alright, I think that pretty much covers it for the stream side of things. There's just more of this.
A lot more of this.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope to see you next time. Do check out these items on the store. I think I might be able to add a little link with YouTube to say hey, here's where you can buy this. Maybe not. At any rate, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Actually, no, here. No, you do that.
Me?
Yeah.
Hey guys. We'll be doing this 10 days, every day, new season. Thanks for watching. See you next time.